Come on in, fam. Come on in, fam. Let's get ready for another session. I know you're ready to enter into this next session. Listen, I am your host with the most. I am the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. We've been having an amazing and awesome time here in the truth session. The master teacher really laid it out for us in the last session. You must remain magnetized by raising your antennas. One of the things that we do here in the session is that we're going to raise your antennas. We're going to cause you to be able to peer into things that you haven't been prior to encountering us. We're all interconnected. We're all sharing energy with each other, whether we have the ability to consciously recognize it or not. But we are literally sharing energy. We're sharing thought. Words are spirit, spirit is energy. We're sharing it all of the time. But some of us haven't been open up to being able to receive it. We haven't had certain things in us activated. But this is a season and time of activation. We have a very powerful thought for you today, and we're going to build on that. Give us just a minute. We're still going to continue along the lines of being magnetized. Today we're going to be dealing with Compassion 2022. Are you magnetized? Ask yourself. I see you, Elder Gibbs. Things just got better. You showed up. Hey, Stephanie, the head of the Mod Squad. Also, Mod Squad, Kizzy in the house. Listen, remember, share the feed. Also, Stephanie, put out there the call-in number. Of course, prefix 318-493-9595. 318-493-9595. Okay? Gratitude. Okay, let's share, fam. Just taking a second to get set up here. Again, remember, we're going to be dealing with Compassion 2022. Some of you may have noticed the meme that I put out online on Facebook called Compassion 2022. It's very important to understand compassion. I got that download, and I think it's prevalent. I think that we all need to open up, activate, open up, and release our compassion. What's lacking is compassion. And I think what happens is, along the line, we confuse compassion and empathy. So we're going to kind of break that down and bring it back into the realm of magnetism, being magnetized. But we certainly want to acknowledge the body of work that the master teacher has been doing here in the truth session. Let's give him a black hand. Yes, yes. Now let's give him a hand. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, you guys know that this is my day of entrance month, my solar entrance month, my Earth Day month. And those of you that have sent your gifts, gratitude. Namaste. Gratitude. I just want to say thank you. So I want you to come on into the session, and we're going to get ready to set our frequency. And then, of course, you know that this is the new year. When springtime comes in, we understand what time it is. We understand that this is the new year, right? So I want to say Happy New Year's to you. When everything comes to life, that is the new beginning. That is the new year. Nothing comes to life when we're in a season of death, where everything is slowed down. That's the wintertime. It is impossible for it to be a new year in the wintertime. So now we're into this new year, and then we notice that people get busier. Once it warms up and get hot, people get busier. So we know things slow down. So we know that it's not going to be very many people that are going to be in the session, but that's okay. Because those that are supposed to be here are going to be here to receive what they need to receive. And those that will be coming in later, yes, you'll receive what it is that you need to receive. All right? So come on in. Take your seat. And remember, this is the place where your thoughts really matter and they really count. This is a place where you will not be derided, dehumanized, demonized, cast to the side, castricized. None of those things. We use the talkback system here. We'd love for you to talk back to us. We love you to use that timeline and speak to us. All right, family? All right. Thank you, Monique, for your donation. And family, please, donate. Donate. It'll return to you in more ways than one. Okay, again, we're getting ready to set our frequency, and we're going to move into this. Okay? I see you, Rhonda. My squad. call the truth session into order. We call the universe into order. We call the creative mother and father into order. We call all sentinels into order. We call the divine ones, the readers, the healers, the seers, the apostolic prophetic, the coaches, the teachers, the professors. We call all things to order. Now. Open your minds. Open your minds. Touch. Breathe. Breathe. Gratitude, fam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing in that. Okay. Now, let's move into this. It's going to be very powerful, and I think that you're going to really get some enjoyment out of this and some information out of this. Yes, that's right, Stephanie. So relaxing. And this is where compassion is going to come in at. Compassion. 2022. Let me share with you all how I got to Compassion 2022. I got it as a download. As I was resting atop my bed, I had a dream. And let me express this because it's important to understand that there is a difference between a vision and a dream. A dream is like sitting in a theater watching a movie. You can see everything that's happening, but you cannot interact with it. So hence, you're secondary. You're getting secondhand information. So in this dream, there was these two beautiful small black daughters. Beautiful hair, made up beautifully with ponytails. And they were at this amusement place. And they had this little jump game. You know those games where like the little things pop up out of the floor. Like if you're dancing, you could step on it and mash it back and it'll go back down. Well, it was two of them. They were having an extraordinary time. And they were jumping on them and mashing them back down. But what happens if you don't get them all mashed down, the apparatus would raise up and then go back down. It was like on hydraulics. And so they were playing and jumping. And one of the daughters fell off. And when she fell off because of the hydraulics, when it raised up and lets back down, she fell and her arm went down inside of the apparatus, the machine. And the hydraulics let down on her arm. The hydraulics, it let down on her arm, and I was watching. And there was nothing that I could do because I was dreaming, and I was saying in the dream, oh, it's going to let down on her arm. It's going to let down on her arm. And when it let down on her arm, she was screaming. And she was trying to get her arm out. And finally, someone heard her, and the hydraulics come back up in her arm. And when she pulled her arm out, you could tell that her arm was broken. And she was crying. And she was trying to find her mother. And as she was crying, she was holding her arm out as if to say, someone help me. And I was in this position where I was helpless. When I woke up, family, I was crying. And I'm fighting back the tears now, but I was crying because I could feel her hurt. I could feel the empathy. The empathy was there. The empathy was there. So when I gathered myself and I started meditating, the word compassion came forth. The word compassion came forth. Compassion. So I started thinking about it. Stick with me, family. Stick with me. So I had to think about it. As I started thinking about it and meditating upon it, empathy is great. Because empathy, you could feel what someone feels, but you don't respond to what's going on with them. Empathy. In empathy, you have what? Say it again.
Empath.
You have empath, right? What is an empath? An empath is someone that has the ability to sense and feel what's going on with someone else, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay? That's what an empath is. So empathy is good. But empathy isn't great because empathy is nothing without compassion. Do you have any? This is why you feel such a mellow mood in here, because we're bringing in the energy of compassion. Because here's the thing about compassion. Let's look at it. What word do you have in there? You have the word what? Say it again, Master Teacher. You have the word compass, and also you have the word what? Compass. To compass a thing. What does it mean to compass something? Do you know what that means? What does it mean, Master Teacher, to compass a thing?
To embrace a thing.
To embrace it and be able to do what? Go beyond a thing. See, compassion moves you beyond what it is that you're looking at and what you're seeing and what you're feeling and what you're sensing. Compassion makes you compass that. So what invariably happens is that compassion magnetizes empathy. They're drawn to one another. Compassion is drawn to empathy, and empathy is drawn to compassion. Compassion is the force behind empathy if you have real empathy. If you are a real empath, then you look for compassion. Said again, Kizzy said empathy or empath, a person with a paranormal ability to apprehend the mental or emotional state of another individual. That's an empath. Yes, having the ability to feel others and what they may be experiencing. But it is nothing if you don't have compassion. Right? So it is nothing. So a real true empath, if you are an empath and you are empathetic, then you will look for what? Compassion. You will look to compass the situation, to overtake the situation so that you can do something about the situation. This is important for us to recognize, because in the word compassion, not only do we have the word compass, but we have the word what? Say it again, Master Teacher. You said it earlier. Compass. We have the word compass. What does a compass do? Direction. A compass gives you what? Say it again, you all. Direction. Direction. That's right, KD, Master Teacher, everyone in the room. It gives you directions. North, south, east, or west. Due north, due east, due west. It gives you directions. So empathy does not have any direction without what? Compassion. See, compassion gives you what to do when you get that feeling. When I got the feeling for the young daughter, I wanted to do something, but I couldn't move because I was dreaming. The thing about dreams is that they restrict your movement. It's different than a vision. We'll talk about that some other time. But when you're dealing with a dream restricts your ability to move, except you've been trained how to move within the dream. Okay? So now, after I felt that, I was moved with compassion. I was moved so that when I tried to go and help, it awakened me. But guess what? The emotions and feelings were still there. Because the emotions and the feelings were still there, it prompted me to find out what was going on. Why was this happening? And oftentimes you all are getting downloads. Things are coming to you in your dreams, but you are not prompt to do anything. You just let it be. But dreams are very important. They're downloads. They're systems of information. It's giving you some information about something. It's giving you some direction, because compassion should come in so that you can get some what? Directions from your what? Compass. Some of us have lost our moral compass. We no longer have what? Empathy. We're not felt with the infirmities of others. We don't want to feel how someone else feels, because we've been hurt. We've been traumatized. We've gone through elements and situations that were unfavorable to us, and we don't want to feel like that again. We don't want that emotional feeling. But I submit to you, if you're an empath, you're going to have it, and you're going to have to develop it if you don't have it. Compassion. What else does a magnet do? A compass. A compass is magnetic. It works through magnetism. Are you listening to me? So compassion is always going to magnetize empathy. Empathy is always going to magnetize compassion. Because they're looking for the other to be what? Complete. The yin and the yang. They're looking to be complete. They're looking to bring what? Balance to the situation. Whatever's going on is looking to bring balance to it. Kizzy says this is the compass represents a safe and smooth journey. The instrument is used primarily to point you in the right direction, and with a compass, you can never get lost. The compass can thus presents, I can't see that. Okay, yeah, it moved on me too. It could say it again.
In this way, compass also represents guidance, safety, and security.
Okay, it represents guidance, safety, and security. Okay. All right. Be tough. It is gratifying experience. In this way, compasses also represents guidance and safety and security. Yes. It's going to give us what? Guidance, safety, and security. This is why we use the talkback system. This is why we want you on the timeline. Thank you, Kizzy. Also, there is a call-in number. If you have a comment, if you want to talk, there's a call-in number, 318-493-9595, if you want to be on with the one. Kizzy also says an empath, with that paranormal. Okay, we've gone through that one. Okay. Hey, Jessica. I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to share this download with you. It's important because, woo, this thing rocked my world. It moved me. Let me get some of this nectar so I can continue on this journey. KD. Now here's what the usage panel said. The usage panel says, while empathy refers more generally to our ability to take the perspective of and feel the emotions of another person, compassion is when those feelings and thoughts include the desire to help. Let me say this again. See, empathy really isn't anything without compassion. Compassion really isn't anything without empathy. They're actually looking for each other for fulfillment and to bring balance to whatever is going on, to bring help, to bring healing to whatever the situation is. Compassion. I'll read it again for you. While empathy refers more generally to our ability to take the perspective of and feel the emotions of another person, compassion is when those feelings and thoughts include the desire to help. Are you willing to help? Are you willing to see a situation and extend your ability to help? That's compassion. If you're an empath and you feel what is going on, you sense what is going on, are you willing to allow compassion to overtake you and be moved by compassion so that you can fulfill your destiny and your purpose and take your journey? If you're an empath, it is contingent upon your ability to feel what others feel, but however, in feeling that, you must have compassion. Then if not, then your feelings, they go unfulfilled. And then the task at hand goes undone. Are you ready for compassion? Today is a day that we're going to release compassion.
The prefix of your word compassion is the word comp, C-O-M-P.
Yes.
Which means to give someone something without charging them.
Come on.
It's like comping a meal or a room to someone you know that cannot afford it, so you'll actually charge it to the company. It's
yes. So, in other words, you're not charging them for what you're giving them, and you're helping them. So, compassion then requires no payment, no down payment.
Yes, sir.
So compassion then of itself is moved because there is something that is within you that has awakened.
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me, family? Compassion 2022, are you magnetized? Because if you are truly magnetized, you're going to look for compassion in your situation, in your set of circumstances. You're going to look for what? Compassion. Do you have it? Let's just take a moment. Let's take a moment. Compassion. We decree that compassion be activated within the elements of our being, that the light in the expression of compassion come forth, manifest, that we will be moved with compassion to help those that are less fortunate, to help those that have the inability to help themselves, because we have the ability to do so. We call upon the ability of compassion to allow us to utilize our ability to move upon our empathy. I decree that empathy and compassion come together as one. I decree that empathy and compassion come together and begin to heal and begin to establish those plexus for relationships. I decree that the compassion come upon us, that we'll begin to relate to one another. relate to our ideas and thoughts and concepts and our hurts, our trauma, we begin to relate and begin to reach out and fix it. Do something about it. I decree it now. I decree that whatever's in your hands to be able to do, that you will put your hands to the plow and won't look back. I decree that you shall open up your thought processes and begin to use new thoughts on how to help. Come on, family. Come on, compassion. Come on, compassion, drape us. Come on, compassion, overrun us. Come on, compassion, fill our cups, that our cups run over. Come on, compassion, stir up the empathy that is within us. Stir it up. Stir up the empathy, that the empathy will call for the compassion. Oh, stir up the compassion, that the compassion will call for the empathy. Stir it up. Let the energy of it flow. Let it flow upon us. Let it flow within us. Let it flow before us. Let it flow behind us. Oh, let it come on. Come on, empathy. Come on, compassion. Come on, do what you're designed to do. Do what you've been called to do. Oh, we commend you to this day. We decree that it shall. Oh, yes. Yes. Compassion. Compassion. Come. We come to you with no charge, that you may get the healing that you need. We come you that you will develop that which you need to develop without any stress placed upon you. Oh, we come and we compass and we have compassion. We magnetize you to draw that which shall bring in that which you need for your abilities to work at the highest level. We release it now. We release it. Let it be yours. Let it be upon you. Utilize it to heal humanity. Utilize it to heal mankind. Utilize it to develop new concepts and thoughts and ideals. Utilize it because it has been given unto you this day. This day. Compass. 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 Compassion. Have compassion. Be compassionate this day. It shall open many doors for you. It shall cause you to develop many relationships. Compassion shall allow you to heal. Heal yourself. Heal others. Bring about transformation. Compassion will bring about transformation. It will bring about that transformation because you're taking on new information. I love you. I love you, family. I love you, friends. I love you, all others, because I have compassion. Compassion drives me to do what it is that I do. I feel the need. I feel the emotional upheaval. I feel the emotional trauma. I feel the hurts. I feel the disappointments. I feel the setbacks. I even feel those that have been successful. I feel you as well. And I'm moved to touch yours and make it even greater. I'm moved to cause you to heal, cause you to be able to heal others. Yes. Come on, family. Imuna. I see you, Monique. Come on, family, before we get out of here, come on with that. Stay with me. Before we get out of here, come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Gratitude, family, for your support, for you having a listening ear, you being here. That says a great deal. And we're honored with grateful gratitude. We say, thank you. Namaste. Know that we're here. You can inbox me for consultation. You can inbox me for mentoring. You can inbox me for instructions. You can inbox me for help with dissertations, with essays, with. You can inbox me and I'll help you. We do those things here at the Truth Session. We're here for you. Thank you all for your donations. Those of you that were moved by compassion to donate. Gratitude. Those of you that feel a need to reach out and help us. Let compassion then consume you and then do something about it. Be compassionate. I see you, Rosalind. All right, family. We're not going to hold you. We just wanted to drop this in your spirit. As we told you all, we're revamping this and we'll get it all together here. We're going to also start a podcast. And I'm probably going to call it Wind Down Wednesdays with the One, where you get an opportunity to have conversations, because we do have a platform here, the Truth Session, where we try to streamline things so that we can give you the greatest amount of information that you can utilize for your progression, for your upward mobility, for your advancement. Okay? So we're here. Inbox me. Promise you I'll answer. I'm here for you, the one, the host with the most, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. All right? Before I get out of here, Inhotep, Ubuntu, Habargani, Amani Kaka, Amani Dada, Hola, Bonjour, Konnichiwa, Ni hao ma. Greetings, family. And with that, I've come to that space, place, and time where I must say, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Meditate on it. Ponder on it. But by all means, govern yourselves accordingly. One love, eternal light, peace, power, prosperity, and good health. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you, family. You finished up another true session. Oh, here we go. Woo!